What's their control panel look like? Well, this is their control panel. This is my site, my control panel here. There's my domain. That's the home directory, IP address, disk use, space usage, bandwidth, various other things. What's in the control panel? Bit of there you go. There's a little bit of advertising for them, really. They've obviously got some commissions with these guys. But on here is some wizards and getting started, basic profile stuff really. Calls it preferences, but it's your profile stuff, changing passwords and such. Mail, this is where you set up your email accounts. You can actually look through webmail and actually look at your email as well. I mean, here we go. Let me just go on to email accounts. Very simple. There you go. There's one of my sites there, which I haven't got up and running yet. Business Brainstormers. Tony. Business Brainstormers. Put in your password. Set your storage that you want for that. So when that means is how many emails can it contain, or how big a storage for those emails, and then create the account. Very simple. Then webmail. Literally, this is a case of I'm not going to go into it, but you click on that and it just comes up with another little browser which you can view your mail in. Really, it's like an online webmail function. This is your file manager, so this is where you can go into your files, and actually, if you want, you can start editing them within that, or moving them around, or copying them, various other things. This here is just basically monitoring of people actually visiting your domains, bandwidth used. You need to, this is all more relevant when you start getting volumes of people coming to your websites. You need to understand whether, if there's lots of people coming, whether it's coping with the bandwidth, error logs, various other things, setting up security aspects. If you've got e-commerce, you're going to set up a shop or anything like that. This here is the where you add the domains, part of the domains redirect. Redirect domain means that actually if someone types in, let's say for instance tonydraper.com, and I wanted them to redirect them to tonydraper.net, it will automatically redirect them to that domain every time. The idea here is the add-on domains is where you actually put that domain that you've purchased into it. So for instance, there you go, I'll put tonydraper.com. That comes in, there we go. Put in a password, another password. And then you just type in add-on domain, and that will then add a file to your hard drive, which you can then put your web pages in so that people can actually see them online. Now the reason that will work is, remember I said before, you need to link that with your domain host. So this here is assuming that your domain host is linked. So let's go to domainmonster.com a minute. Let's say I went to tonydraper.net. I went, right, I want to manage that. What this means is that I've got to, and I have done already, which is why it's got this writing up here, is you go to the name servers, and what I've done is rather than use Domain Monster name servers, I've suggested that it needs to use the host Papa name servers. So what that means is I've now handed over control of this domain to host Papa. Okay, so by doing that, making the third party and then updating those servers, I've said host Papa can now control that domain, not Domain Monster anymore, because I have control of that domain myself. You mean as in like I own it, so I can choose who controls it. So by choosing that, this then puts me in control from host Papa. Okay, so I've linked the two together. So now if anyone types tonydraper.com, they will be able to see the files that are currently located on host Papa. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I've not gone into a lot of detail in this because you don't really want, well, some of you may be interested in that, but some of you may be just a bit too much detail. And I want to pitch it, I'll try and pitch it at the right level here. So if any of you have got any questions over this, or you want more detail, please put them in the comments on the post, and if there's enough people actually looking for more detail, then I'm quite happy to provide that. But at the moment I don't want to confuse you. This is a reasonable level here, which allows you just to understand the process of actually setting up those accounts, and a bit of functionality around that and the theory behind things. If this sort of stuff's too technical for you, once you've set up the accounts, then if you're going to outsource the web design and various other things, then you'll be outsourcing to guys who will actually do this for you, but you would have set the account up in the first place. So I hope that was helpful for you. So my name's Tony Draper, cashbuildingstrategies.com. Like I say, leave comments at the bottom. It would always be good to hear your feedback. Don't forget, if you haven't already, there's my ebook over to the right on the blog there, the 7 hidden steps to online success. That's there, a description of a background on me and the path I'm going to take to my online success, so that I can give up my daytime job, because I've got a daytime job as well as doing this in the evenings, and it's how I actually progress through that and the steps I'm going to take to actually being able to give up my work and actually start working on this business here of making money online and allow me to spend more time with my family. Okay, so have a look at my ebook. It's free. Just click on the link, download it, have a read, and then that way we'll be on the same page and you can come on this journey with me. So I hope this has all been very helpful, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.